going on with your 2023? What will happen there? So this is the overall theme. We got the fates. We also have to the sea. We got go the distance. We also have chaos and conflict and time for a nap. And the angels say to me, like, take some time to actually think about things before you react, because I really feel like maybe you're somebody who, is easily, maybe you're very sensitive, okay, and maybe you react badly towards things. I mean, let's see. And that causes chaos, the angels say. Angels and guides, please provide guidance to the cards that may be able to know about the 2023 of number 3. So Gabriel say that your luck is being manipulated by nasty entities. I feel like for harming others. Interesting. I'm not sure what you did, but I feel like you need to be closer to God if that's the case situation. One more for what, angels? Okay, they asked me to pull more cards. And I'm not quite sure why I also sense rest in peace. I'm sensing a heavy karmic vibe here. And the angels ask you to change your ways. Angels and guides, please provide guidance to the cards so may be able to know about the 2023 of those who chose number 3. That rhymes. Okay, anyway. The angels say to me that you have to avoid karmic patterns and betrayal might happen to you in the future. And I feel like you need to forgive somebody because I really sense a lot of anger energy. So this is the overall energy that's affecting the reading. And what's the outcome? I'm going to clarify the cards. Angels and guides, please provide guidance to the cards so may be able to know what's behind the cards presented here. This help us clarify so we may be able to understand. Thank you. They keep on repeating avoid karmic patterns because the angels say to me might manifest karma is a bad karma, rather than having good things coming in your way. So if ever you're somebody who wants to change, I will suggest guys to actually do charity work or do good things, and of course apologize to God if ever you done something wrong. Anyway, this is the overall energy that's affecting the reading. So far the angels are saying to me that you need to prepare for changes in your life because of the injustice being here. Because I really feel here that you have been tested to be in this way, like you need to be in this loving energy, but unfortunately you didn't change. So that's the overall energy. So maybe in the 2023 you will actually be forced to change. And look at this one. So I feel like in 2023 things will backfire on you according to them, because of the reason that you could have hurt somebody in the past. So what will happen to you? You might lose your job or lose your status in life because it's in reverse. Like you're not standing your power, you're not the leader here, and that will make you unhappy with your life. And I'm also sensing spiritual warfare because I'm sensing here as well what the divine indeed is that they took you away from people that you hurt. And I feel like you will feel very regretful. I feel like you will feel very rejected in 2023. I feel like God wants you to apologize and tell the truth. That's also what I sense. But unfortunately, you don't want, because of the reason that maybe you are protecting your reputation, or you always want to. I feel like they tell me apologize to God. That's what they say. Okay? They want you to change. They want you to speak your truth. And rather than, continuously do whatever you do. Maybe you're somebody who's a gossiper, okay, and you keep on, or maybe you're somebody who lied. I mean, this has simple as energy here. You lied, and then the divine is saying to you, like this time around, you really need to speak your truth, or else, okay? What will happen here is that instead of you being happy, you will be removed by the divine of whatever you're doing. And look at this one. So I really feel here, unfortunate events may happen to you. Okay? And I feel like the divine is kind of like worried about you too, to be honest. I really feel like despite of you being nasty, what they want you to know is God is still there. And God really wants you to change. Okay? If ever you change, I would suggest that focus on your work to begin with, rather than focusing on negative things. Lesson that we have is this one. So in 2023, you will be in a stagnant energy, and you might deal with things that you don't like. If ever, I feel like whatever you've done in the past will backfire. Just repeat, because this is in reverse. So unfortunately, guys, you are actually not that protected by God, they say to me. Maybe, it's your destiny because you done something wrong, and that will keep you stagnant. Things that you did in the past will backfire. I don't know what does it mean, but really depends on what you did wrong. So anyway, let's see what else we have here. So I feel like you will have a lot of misfortunes to the point that you will pray to the divine to help you out, because of the reason that with this one in reverse, it just means like whatever you manifest, and also your passion, your desires is gone. Like you lose your hope, you lose your light, and thus will push you to pray to God or to be closer to Him, because of course in 2023 you're being called on to change, you're being called on to be a light worker, they say. Okay, and that's the offer for you. But I feel like for some of you, you might be stubborn, like you don't want to accept this, but they're actually asking you to forgive if ever somebody wronged you. Maybe you're revengeful, okay, and you hurt somebody. Don't do that anymore. Apologize to the divine, forgive what you need to forgive, okay, and be a good loving person here. That is for your future too, right? So remember, if you planted bad seeds, what will happen to you is that you are actually going to experience bad karma in the future. So please avoid doing bad things, okay? So anyway, this is the outcome here. So for an outcome, Angel of Peace is in reverse. So obviously in 2023, it's not going to be a peaceful 2023, and you cannot run away from this consequences of your past actions, and the truth will come out. So if ever you're lied about something, the truth will be there, and I feel like whomever you did wrong, they will rise up, right? They will have money coming in because of the truth will come out. So anyway, let's check what else we have here. I feel for some of it it's about gossip, so please avoid gossips. Honestly speaking, if you think that gossips is something that doesn't have a bad karma, it has, guys. Because in my experience with my friend who's a gossiper, she really loves to talk about all the people, and she actually, as a pastime, she look at people's social media one by one, those people that she knows, and then she will tell the story about those people. And on my observation, when I still deal with her, because she was my friend back then, actually a lot of bad things has happened to me. Okay? I think it's part of the karma. Don't make fun of others, I would suggest. So anyway, look at this one. So you will be in a stagnant energy in 2023, because you need to change, the angels say to me, because I feel like most of you have a karmic energy, so they want you to change that. They want you to not to be stuck with evil entity, or be closer to God this time in 2023. You're being called on to change. Unfortunately, guys, with the volcano being here, I feel there will be disruptions in your life, or something will be destroyed. I'm not sure if it's about business, career-wise, or family, even broken home. The angels say to me, you have to be careful and watch out on whatever you're doing. Okay, and no matter what you do, if ever you're somebody who hides the truth, like Buha, of course truth will always come out. That's what you need to remember, even if it takes years. Okay, I believe that. So it's better for you to speak the truth rather than not, because if you tell a lot of lies, there will come a point when you will forget whatever you say. And then people will just caught you lying, honestly speaking. And actually, in things like this, like example, if you're an influencer, you really have to speak your truth. You shouldn't actually be the type wherein somebody can buy your reputation. Don't do that, because in a long run it will not benefit you. It will actually destroy your name. That's what you need to remember. Okay, it may benefit you in a short term, but in a long term or long run, no, really. And you will also receive the consequences of your actions. Anyway, let's see what we have here. So I can hardly read this. So it's medieval sanitation. So I feel like in 2023, I really feel like there's a lot of dirt or drama in your life. About your childhood, the angels say to me as well. So I feel like with this one here, so I feel like you did something wrong, okay? To the point that you will be left in the cold. Like you may be famous of something that is not really good. Okay? Things that you did will backfire on you. See, karma will hit you hard because God is upset over what you've done to somebody. And as I told you, you will be left in the cold here. Because I feel like for some of you could have played with people's minds or heart even. And I feel like for some of you could have used your charm, used your voice in a negative way. So what will happen here is people will ignore you. People will rather choose to listen to the right people. Okay, to the real light workers. Angels say, so see, people are leaving you behind. And I feel here as well, like some of you will be forced to be in vacation because of the reason that, you can't handle it anymore. Okay, and I feel like whomever you victimize, they will rise from the ashes. And somebody will speak the truth, I feel like, against you. They will fight you. Because some of you could have been paid by somebody to lie or to do something nasty. And because you could have been thinking like it will actually help you to rise from the ashes, but it will not work. People will fight and argue with you. Once the truth will come out. Okay, and you will be very afraid of that tax that has been happening to you. Okay, and the angels say to me, like, you have a potential to be a light worker, but some of you just destroyed it. Okay, so remember, things will shift. So anyway, this is the overall theme. So for the theme, what we have here is this one. So due to the chaos and conflict that will happen to you in 2023, you will be forced to rest or to take some time to, the angels say, leave your work or for break. That's also what I sense, because you will run away from overwhelming emotions that you will feel in 2023 because of the reason that the fate, look at that, whatever is fated, it has to happen. Maybe some of you try to control the fate, or you really try to manipulate, etc. But what they want you to know is that God exists. Okay, what God wants will happen. And no matter what you do, no matter how much you erase the truth, it will come out. That's what you need to remember. So that's why we got the Ace of Wands here. So I feel for some of you, if ever it's not about speaking something or whatever, there could be a spell work that has been done maybe by you. And what they want you to know is that whatever you're doing, it will just come back to you. Because so far in your reading, I don't see like whomever is your enemy, whatever, they're not being affected. Honestly, it's more on you. Okay, remember that if you're always in the right track, good things will happen to you. But if you're doing bad things, of course, it will come around. Remember that bad karma exists. Okay? Anyway, these are the messages of your future you for you. So should I clarify or read? Okay, they want me to cleanse. Just go ahead and cleanse. So should I clarify or read? So they asked me to read, and we got protect yourself from evil eye. And you also have set healthy boundaries. So I feel like your future you is saying that in the future you might have a lot of haters because of whatever you've done in the past. And remember guys that it's not really good to have a lot of haters. Okay? Because of the reason that if you have a lot of evil eye, it will actually open a portal in your what I call this, in your area. Okay, to the point that there will be a lot of evil entities or attacks in your area. No matter what you do, you cannot remove that because it's part of your karma, especially if you have been cursing and cursing people. And actually, what I sense about your future you, my throat chakra is hurting. So maybe some of you, there's some spells involved here. Maybe it's more on the voice that you're using. Actually, what will happen in the future you, the throat chakra is blocked. And remember guys, if you're using your voice in a negative way, for sure the divine will block your throat. So make sure you speak your truth. Okay? Anyway, with regards to set healthy boundaries here, I feel like the divine is kind of like telling that those people that you thought was innocent will learn how to set healthy boundaries, and they may block you, or they may actually leave you behind. Okay? See? They will learn how to block you and not to listen to you anymore. And they told me, some of you could have manipulated somebody that's innocent. Somebody who's kind and honest. Okay? And you thought that you can be able to manipulate forever, but it's not going to happen for a long period of time. Especially if your victim is a kind person. Because remember that God exists and God do love, especially those that are innocent. Okay? And the angels say to me, if it's about a kid, like you manipulated a kid to do bad things, or you're not a good parent for the kid, like you're a bad influence, or not, if not a kid, just a person, okay? Don't be like that. Because one day that innocent person will actually wake and realize that you are not a good influence at all. Okay, so anyway, is there anything else? That's it, AC. So anyway, I hope that this reading may give you some insight and send to you all peace, love, and light. Bye!